Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the dome light bulbs on a 2024 Outlander. So what you want to do is grab a flathead screwdriver, and if you don't want scratches around here, what you can do is put masking tape on it, or you can use a plastic tool that's probably the same size. What you want to do is get in over here and pry this side. Don't go too deep because we don't want to mess up this see the white plastic housing behind it? You don't want to wreck that. So don't put it over that, just put it before that over here, because we don't want to pull that whole housing out. And then same thing over here, we get on the edge. And we don't want to do it inside because there's a clip holding inside, and if you go too deep you might break the clip. This is pretty sensitive. And then what you could do is you can start making, you can start working on it like that, and the whole thing will come out pretty easy. So like I said, don't go inside. Make sure you work on it outside, because we have our plastic tabs that hold it in, right? They're all around. As you can see, this one already chewed it off because first I tried there. You want to work over there. And this is the white housing I was talking about. We're just trying to take the plastic panel off that covers the light. If you put the screwdriver in here and you start pulling on this, you'll start pulling this down. You don't want to do that. Just get it in a bit, and once you apply some force, you'll notice that this piece comes off first, but if you go deeper you can start pulling this down too. You don't want to damage that. So it'll just click from here, it'll come down, and then you can take the rest of it off. Pretty straightforward. Next thing you want to do is we have our wedge bulbs in here. So you could simply just go on Amazon and just search up wedge bulb or 194 bulb. And then I'm going LED. So we can just do that, and you can order whatever color you want. So what you want to do is you can just pull these out. And if you used it, it's going to be hot. So pull them out. And if you're using this bulb again, make sure you wear gloves. I'm not wearing gloves because I'm not going to use these bulbs again. I'm wearing a LED. So this one's kind of hard to pull out, but let me pull it out. I got both of them out. Now I'm going to put the new LED ones in. This is one of the LED bulbs, so I'm going to put it on one side first. Okay, that's in. Now I'm going to test it out, make sure it works. Okay, it doesn't work. So that means what we have to do is just pull it out, and we have to rotate it 180 degrees and put it back in, and then try it then. Now it's working, and the color is super nice too. And the reason why we rotate it and it starts working is because of the polarity. So if it doesn't work one way, you just rotate it, put it the other way. And now we're gonna put in the other bulb on the other side, and same thing, we're gonna test it out before we put the housing back on, because the housing is not the strongest, so I don't want to keep taking it off and putting it back in. Same thing, we're gonna have to rotate this one. Okay, there we go, that's working. Now to put this cover back on, simply just line it up and just click it back into place. That's it. Now we have our new brighter, whiter lights, and they look good. Alright guys, now for the rear, I got something a little bit smaller and thinner because the other flathead I had wasn't fitting in. So what you want to do is poke it in, not over here, but right between where the light would shine from and this plastic piece. And then what we're going to do is just pop it out like so, just like that. And if you have like a plastic pry tool, that would work the best. And then you see we have our little bulb in there. I'm gonna see if I could fit my finger in there. Probably not. If not, I have to grab a plier and put some tape around it and then pull it out. Alright guys, got the new LED bulb in. I didn't need any tools or anything to pull this one out. All I did was just wiggle the old one enough, so left, right, and then basically when it got loose, I kind of just pushed it hard on one side and it popped out. And now I just put the other one in, just slips right into place, and we're just gonna test it. It works good. Now we're gonna put this cover back on. So the longer side of the tabs goes in here. It locks into place just like that. Same process for the other side. All right, it looks much better with the white LEDs all around. Nice, clean interior. All right, we're gonna do the same thing in the trunk area back over here. So flathead screwdriver just in here, pop it off like that. This bulb is gonna be hot. Right, so that bulb is out, it's over here, still warm. I just put my shirt over it and then I pulled it out. And I'm gonna put the new one in. This is gonna be live, so let's see what happens. There we go, it's working. What you can do is, I should have thought of this too, is you could, once this housing is out, you could literally unplug it and it'll kill power. And then what you can do is when it cools down, you can pull the bulb out. Let's put this back in. There we go, that's it, clicks in, just like that. So now that this one's done, we have to do this one. And then I already kind of pried it with a flathead screwdriver from the side, pulled it off from one side, you just want to pull it off just like that. It's actually a 31mm 3175 LED. I guess they call it festoon or something. All right, now to pull this bulb up, push on this silver piece over here, which will cause it to get loose, and see it'll pop out of the hole there. And then kind of just play around with it, and then it'll just drop out like that. Same on this side, we're gonna keep pushing with that and move the bulb with our finger, and see it drops out like that. Oh, I broke one by accident, so no going back. All right, now that we got the bulbs out, it's gonna be a little tricky putting the new ones in, because it's gonna be hard to kind of line them up while you're reaching up and doing it. So there's two Phillips head screws. I'm gonna remove those and I'm gonna see if this housing just drops down. If that's the case, that makes everything much easier. I got the two Phillips head screws out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the housing out, see if it comes out. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that will make it much easier. So what we can do is we can slide the new lights in from the top. And yeah, so we can even do that on the run position. So yeah, we're gonna put it in from the top. I'm gonna need two hands, one to hold the housing and one to put the bulb in. And let's see what it looks like. All right, check it out, guys. Got both the bulbs in. We're gonna turn it on to test, and they're both working. So the bulb size, I found that online. It does feel a little tight fitting it in there, the bulb, the 31mm, but it does work. So I mean, there's no problem with that. I was able to fit it in. But if you feel like it might be too tight, maybe go read some forums, do some more research about it. Maybe you could possibly try putting in a 29mm. That might feel a little bit better. But if the 31 fit, so you might as well go for the 31mm. The look is complete. Got the super white cargo lights and then the ones over here. So the trunk area is well lit up, way better than the original bulbs compared to what it was. This is way better. I can see much better in the trunk now. And then it matches also in the front with the super white lights, and it's also bright in the front. I have no flash on. It is pretty dark outside, and the only street light is up over there. And even outside it's pretty dark. Sunset was about 20 minutes ago. On the camera it does look a little bit brighter outside, but it's not. But check out these lights, super bright. I'm happy with the look, way better than the original. So anyways, I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.